Our staff at the Early Learning Preschool is dedicated to providing a high-quality education through our developmentally appropriate play-based curriculum. Our daily instructional practices are influenced by the principles of Universal Design for Learning, or UDL. UDL is not a curriculum or another initiative. It's a mindset and belief system that provides our teachers with practical strategies and techniques to ensure that all learners can meet high expectations.
I like to use UDL in my classroom so that all students can access every activity that we do. So some ways I like to use it is always having visuals, pictures for children to be able to understand what we're talking about. It also helps them follow directions, so if they're not really great at listening to directions, they can always see the directions. We also do it a lot for routines or steps to an activity, so they know what to follow. They don't have to rely on adults. It also helps them demonstrate what they know.
Welcome to Chevon Elementary School. This year our focus is I do, we do, you do. And that translates into a growth mindset for our teachers, for our parents, and most importantly, our students. So this year one of my focuses is ways parents can instill a growth mindset and specific activities they can do at the dinner table, when they're in the car, things that they can do to help promote the growth mindset in their student, rather their child, to help develop them academically, socially, emotionally at home, that will then translate into student success at school.
When you come to school and you know maybe things will be hard, but you can work and you can do them and you can make progress, and everybody's progress may look different, but when you know that you can do it and you have that mindset, even when things are hard, you can still work at them, and that's a growth mindset.
It is known that we are trying to prepare our kids for the future. But how do you prepare kids for the future when you don't know what the future looks like? With technology changing daily, the jobs, the universities, the careers, all are unknown, especially for elementary students by the time they graduate. So in order to prepare students for the future that is unknown to us all, we must teach them how to be thinkers, we must teach them how to be problem solvers, we must teach them how to embrace and love a challenge. So with help from a grant from the Strongsville Education Foundation to make a makerspace and our gifted intervention specialist Karen Sherwood, we have started this year a Tinker Club.
There you go. Well, the maker movement has been going on nationally for a long time, and it's kind of going back to kind of the DIY fun that those of us who are of a certain age remember doing routinely, but with a little more of a tech edge. We generally have about 8 or 9 stations set up, and the students rotate through the stations according to their interests. It's engineering challenges, design challenges, problem solving, creativity. They had a lot of fun with it.
At Moraski this year, we're working on a program called the Kindness Crew, and our students are working to help other students solve conflicts and social problems on the playground and in the classroom.
Students are picked from the grades by their teachers from last year, and they chose 1 student or 2 students from each classroom, and it's based on their kindness and work ethic, not grades or anything like that, but just how nice they are and leadership. And what we do is we try to do spread kindness, inspire acts of kindness and goodness throughout our school community and also the community of Strongsville as a whole.
Some people don't have stuff that other people have, and it's good to be nice to people, and it feels really good.
My favorite part is when we help people and everybody's kind to each other.
At Soror Elementary School, we're very proud of the writing curriculum that the district has adopted. We've seen great gains. Our students are publishing their own writing, and this is just a different approach to writing that we're taking this year with Lucy Calkins. She is more into the curriculum is more into student-led writing instead of the teacher standing up and directing students how to write a certain piece. Students come in with a small moment, something that they're passionate about or something that's happened to them that they know a lot of information about, so they can write and create their own stories that way.
I have to say that I'm excited about it. It's really the first time when you're asking kids to write that they're not complaining about writing. They just seem to have so much to tell. They work with writing partners, and I think just that, not being afraid to put themselves out there, and the things they write about really are about them, either something they did or something that happened to them. and they help each other, so it's that teamwork, working together with a partner, no matter what their skill level is. It's just kind of an all-around good thing, I think. You can do that.
I wrote about my first wrestling match because I wrestle at the Strongsville High School. I like to write because I think it's an activity that can keep you busy for a while and you won't have to be bored.
Captain's Table here at Whitney evolved out of what used to be Pizza with a Principal lunch, and it was something that was in place as a reward for students who had shown pride here at Whitney. So that would be being prepared, being responsible, inclusive, determined, and engaged in the classroom and here at school. We wanted this year to take Pizza with the Principal and kind of up it to a new level. So because the theme here at Whitney this year is a cruise into learning theme, we took the cruise idea and made it into a fine dining club where kids now receive as the reward, instead of Pizza with a Principal, they receive lunch at the captain's table. It's also a reward in that we have our staff that has volunteered here to come in and serve the students. So each month we have teachers that these students know and interact with in the classroom come in and be their servers. So they're saying to them, "Sir, would you like some more? Sir, can I take your plate?" And it's a really neat interaction to watch because it shifts that role between teacher and student for a little bit. And it also gives our staff a chance to sit and talk with students in a very, informal kind of a way. So what are you going to do this weekend? What are your plans? What's new? That kind of a thing in a more relaxed atmosphere.
To me, it means that I've been showing good pride at the school and I've been working hard to be a good student.
It means to me how you're working hard in the school and trying your best all the time.
So we have a program here at Strongsville Middle School called Mustang Roundup, and the goal is to reinforce student expectations and teach them the skills to be successful in and out of the classroom. Each month, we focus on a single pillar of pride. Our teams celebrate student successes, we play games, we do activities, and we try to keep this as positive as we can for our students. So this is a program that's designed for all students, and the overall goal is to reduce student discipline but improve positive behaviors that students are going to share throughout the building on a daily basis.
The Mustang Roundup is a monthly meeting that we have with the kids that is established to help positive behaviors here at Strongsville Middle School.
For instance, one of the tools that we use are these Mustang tickets, and these are to recognize kids who go above and beyond the normal activities. For instance, I have a student who is extremely helpful with one of our students who came from Mexico, and without prompting, she helps him constantly. So I would give her one of these tickets, and she would put it in this bowl, and she'd be entered for a raffle, and we hold these monthly.
Here at the high school, we are going to highlight our Deca program and the relationships we have with our business community here in Strongsville.
Deca is an association of marketing students, and the students that are involved in the Deca program here at Strongsville High School are getting ready to compete against other schools in the area, and they'll be competing with real life situations, case studies, and using their soft skills that they've learned throughout the program in order to problem solve real life situations and to come up with solutions that businesses are currently having.
Well, Deca for me, it has taught me so many skills, not only in the classroom, but also what I can take outside of the classroom. So it brought me to California, and there I met so many different people that I can continue to talk to probably for the rest of my life, and they'll help me in my career. And also in my job as a teenager, it has taught me soft skills to deal with customers, and really it just taught me how to function in a professional setting.
On a daily basis here at Deca, I'm learning how to talk to customers politely, how to manage a situation if anything were to come up. It's basically preparing me for what I want to major in college. I want to major in business and marketing, and everything I learned here is going to prepare me for that.